Well, speaking of, I guess, interesting events, I kind of, had my jaw on the floor one morning this week when I saw South Korea had gone into martial law, or the president had declared it. Obviously, it was all over about 6 hours later, overturned by the parliament, and then he withdrew it. But I think it was just the fact that it actually happened at all. And this idea that he was emboldened enough to, like, go with this almost nuclear trigger of an option to try and get his way, basically. And I think I just wonder if it highlights. I don't know if you can draw much from it. That whole populist shtick of you know um, being outlandish and going out there and doing this wacky stuff, and whether or not that's just like a one-off, or whether it gives other people ideas in other countries or anything, because he did it. So
Well, well, that's right, and I have to confess, I just simply I don't know enough about Korean politics to actually understand why he did it. I mean, I understand why he might want to have done it. I mean, if you have the rest of the parliament blocking you in terms of what you want to do, you know, I guess it's one course of action you can take, but I'd suspect you'd have to be pretty blind to the consequences if you can't make it stick. He must have been either very confident or very foolish, and the fact that it didn't come off, and particularly in South Korea, which is known or has been known as, really a country that in the last 50 years has really revolutionised itself, and obviously with their northern neighbours, uh, you know, gone in quite the opposite direction. So to see that was a bit disconcerting, especially with a lot of the other political unrest that we're seeing around the globe.
absolutely. And that's why I just, obviously we've lumped these two stories together, but it's kind of an interesting thing. It's like, I guess the thing to watch out for in the coming years is trends, and seeing what happens. And we're in a truly global world now, where we're all interconnected, and it's not as if something happens somewhere, it doesn't have an impact somewhere else now. So it'll be interesting to see what happens from that.
Yeah, very true, and I think you've hit on it. Like the interconnectedness of so many, I guess, fortunes for countries around the globe means that it's very easy to be drawn into other people's disputes and crises.